So today's challenge for the March Spring Wealth Challenge, I haven't even like figured out yet what my elevator speech is on this. Like, but I will get on it. But this is 31 days of focusing on building wealth. Today, you are going to open up a high yield savings account. Now, depending on where this is going to land, um, I have talked about the idea of opening up several bank accounts and then also taking screenshots of your accounts. But what you want to do is that if you can, open a high yield savings account. And whether those four accounts that I've talked about, like a tax account, a vacation, sick vacation fund account, a professional development account, a profit account, preferably I would put all those things in a high yield savings account. I personally use American Express because I grew up with American Express as the brand name. There are tons out there. Goldman Sachs I've seen. I think Ally has one. I can't even tell you, but like depending on, you can just Google high yield savings accounts and put it in there where you're accumulating anywhere from like 3% to 5% just by having money sit there, right? Just by having the money sit there, you're making money off your money. Because if you put it in a checking account, if you leave it in the checking account, I think it's like 0.1%, I think, maybe even if that, but your money's not working for you while you're sleeping, right? So for me, it is saying I'm putting my money in a high yield savings account and I'm watching money make money for me. Now, outside of the actual number, what you're doing is that you're saying to your brain that I can make money without me having to like actually work for it. And I know that feels weird, but I think we often, at least for me, have this mindset of you have to work for money, right? Like if you, and I say this all the time, if I don't see clients, I don't get paid, right? That's part of the reality. That's a part of reality that if I don't see clients, I don't acquire income that then I can put, to put food on the table or can feed my other buckets. But the reality is, if I can show my brain that, like, actually, I could make money without seeing clients, I wonder what else I could do. I think what else could I, what other beliefs could I challenge that like are keeping me stuck or keeping me in a scarcity mindset or keeping me in a negative mindset. It's proving to yourself like, well, actually, I mean, you do have to feed it. You have to, put money in this high yield savings account. But really, if that's all you do, like, that's great. Same with an investment account, right? Now, I don't know where people are with investment accounts, and hopefully you have that going on, but that is above my pay grade. I think like should work with a professional in this area. But for the most part, I think something simple that you can do is open up a high yield savings account that will give you like 3% on your money. And again, I'm a believer in the compound effect, where if you've heard the story of Warren Buffett, like he didn't become a millionaire, I think, until a billionaire. I think until he was like 81 or something like that. Like he didn't come into billions until he was in his 80s or something like that, right? He became a billionaire because he was just feeding his account from the time he was 10 years old, where for whatever he was making, as a 10-year-old compounded itself to $1 billion, billions of dollars, right? So it is about saying to yourself, what are the little action steps that you can do today? And then again, if you want to feed it every month, or that's my recommendation, or feed it every week, you can see your money working for you. And then you can kind of let go of this mindset around, I have to work. Like, I have to work to get paid. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And that keeps me in the loop of stress and worry and anxiety. And we're like moving away from that, right? If you are in a position where hopefully you understand that wealth is about building assets and creating assets for yourself, well, then this is one of the easiest way to build an asset for yourself. You could get into real estate, you could get into day trading, you could get into stocks, you could get into all that stuff, or you could just open up a high yield savings account and start there, and then and then expand your horizons to other things. So your task today is to open up a high yield savings account and move some money into there, even if it's like $5, right? And then as you're screenshotting every day, you will see, bloop, like you got an interest payment, right? Like of like, I don't know, like 10 cents or 2 cents, but it was $5 and now it's 502. Ooh, or like, whatever it is. So that's your task. Let me know how you get on with it, and I will see you in the next one.